everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Towers. We take a look at another shelf in the Dice Tower library. We're on rack 22, and 22B is what we're taking a look at now. So we got, this is kind of a, well, this shelf is already a bit of a hodgepodge. This whole rack and this shelf is definitely that. Let's take a look. So first of all, we have Succulent. Succulent is a game from Renegade. It's about flowers, and I'm pretending I know more about it than that because that's all I know. It is on my list of games I need to play at some point. Rising 5 is a game in which you are playing sort of a cooperative version of Mastermind, trying to figure out a combination. Has really cool artwork from Vincent Dutrait. A really neat game if you like that logic, solve a puzzle together with everybody else. Almadi looks super boring, and it is not. It is an excellent game of placing tiles down, and you're drafting these tiles, and when you place a tile down so that you can form like bonus combos that will give you cool things you can do, even chaining bonuses. Boring theme, but fun game. Now, talk about a cool theme here, Radlands. This is a great two-player Mad Max-esque style game, but it feels like a collectible card game in how it plays. If you're looking for a game where you have only a few cards, you are kind of fighting against your opponent, it's really well designed. Very clean, elegant game. Swordcrafters, in this you're crafting a sword. I've not played it, but I do know that it looks really cool as you build a long sword, and this is another one I should get around to playing at some point. Then we have the Magic Maze duo. Magic Maze, that's the first one there. That is a cooperative game in which you are trying to simultaneously have some people steal, some fantasy people shoplift from a mall the items they need. It's a funny theme, but you can't communicate, but everyone is working together at the same time. It's funny, it's fun to watch, it can be frustrating to play, but I like it. Although I do think Magic Maze on Mars, which has a similar thing to it, it plays differently. Magic Maze is about moving on a grid. Magic Maze on Mars is about moving on pathways, and I think I like it better. All right, then we have Vinyl. So this is a worker placement game where you're collecting records. You're collecting vinyl. That's what the cool people call it now. Anyway, as you collect these, and now you have a ton of these little records in the game, it's very thematic. Collecting them, the covers look really well done. This box is a little fat, though, huh? It should be skinnier. Anyway, Dive. Dive is a very unique game. And in Dive, you are essentially looking at a whole pile of transparent tiles, trying to gauge how far down a tile is without having sharks on it. It's a lot of fun, but it's very unique. I think it's the kind of game that's best in a convention because you're not going to play it too many times in a row. But when you play it once, you'll find that it's fun. Eco Links, this is about putting tiles in order as fast as you can, or not as fast, as efficiently as you can. I think it plays well. It's kind of like a multiplayer puzzle type game. Cóatl is a game that I don't think is particularly good, but Z likes it and other people. Has really nice pieces as you make a dragon. For me, it's just a little too short, but I know that the pieces and stuff inside are going to make some people enjoy it. Rise to Nobility. This is a game from Final Frontier, and this one's in the library because it looks great, and I know some people like it. I feel like it's overwrought, frankly, and not a great rule book. So I don't know how long. We'll have to see. If people keep checking out the library, keep it in there. But it's iffy right now. This is one of Final Frontier's earlier games. Then Catacombs Cubes. This is about building buildings out of cubes, although it's not so much of like a dexterity game. It's just collecting the right cubes and playing the right cubes at the right moment. It's a solid little game. Also solid blocks. But anyway, MoonQuake Escape. I've never played this. I don't think I've played it. This is kind of one that when I was looking at the shelf, I thought, why is this still in the library? So we're going to see. I know it's a very, 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 very light game. We'll see how many people play it this year. If it gets played, it will stay. Otherwise, we got other games that can fit in that spot. Vegas Showdown. Now, this will stay in the library. You can see the box is a little beat up here, and the game inside's a little beat up, but it was pretty bad quality to begin with. But it is a fantastic game. You know what, Etsy crowd? Why aren't you making upgrades for this game? Come on now. It's a great auction bidding game about building your own casino. I really like it. And then finally, The Search for Planet X. The Search for Planet X is a deduction-style game. I shouldn't say style, it's just a straight up deduction game where you're trying to figure out where the mysterious planet X is using logic. It's a very, very, very thinky logic game. I like it a lot. But what's my favorite game on the shelf here? Well, there's a lot of good ones, but my favorite is Vegas Showdown. Such a good game. Certainly, one day we'll get a nice, beautiful, upgraded version of it, but that day is not today. What's your favorite game on the shelf? Let me know. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and you've been taking a look at another shelf in the Dice Tower Library.